Oh hey, I'm Dr. Timothy Rimmer from Johann Spluge Community College in Cleveland, Ohio. Have you ever asked yourself, why does it seem like all the tall people I know are way stupider than all the short people I know? Well, the answer is very simple. It's because their spinal cords are much longer than short people's spinal cords. It's kind of a no-brainer. Their brainwaves have to travel a longer distance from their body parts, including their eyes, their ears, and their mouth, which take in and give out information. The brainwaves have to travel a longer distance from those orifices to the brain. Once those brainwaves have traveled such a long distance, they're less potent, and that's why they're less intelligent people. Once again, I'm Dr. Timothy Rimmer. Go Splugeers!
My first interview was with Mark Anderson, a 6'5" tall man.
I'm here with Mark Anderson. I'm going to ask him some questions about what the life is like for a tall person. What sorts of obstacles do you face as a tall person?
Well, I think there's definitely a lot of short people and young children that are actual obstacles out there. For tall people, they all kind of just slip under the radar. You don't really notice them until they're there, and you're tripping over them yourself and knocking them down.
What tall people do you look up to?
I once met Shaquille O'Neal. I look up to him literally. He's a 7-foot tall man, and yeah, it was pretty uncomfortable. He made me feel like the short person in the room. It was kind of nauseating, so didn't really want to be there too long. Had to get out after a little while.
Do you ever think about what your life would be like if you weren't tall?
Every night they're called nightmares. I wake up every morning and every waking hour I spend trying to forget about them. So I don't know why you would bring that up. Let's just go on to the next question.
What do you think of George Mirasan's portrayal of tall man Maximus Zamfrescu in My Giant?
I'm a little embarrassed to say I've actually never seen it, but
Really?
I've heard instant classic, and I really
Fantastic
just hope,
film.
Yeah, that's what I
Fantastic.
hear all my tall friends, they rave about it. I just kind of hide in the conversation, you know. Don't bring up too many comments because I got nothing to say. But I do hope to see it sometime very soon.
When do you think that tall people will finally gain acceptance in American culture?
Well, it's definitely already beginning. Abraham Lincoln planted the seeds with a little underground movement, started uniting tall people around the country. And I think bits and pieces we strategically come out, infiltrating a lot of sports, you know, like I said, Conan O'Brien coming out on TV. People are really starting to acknowledge us and respect us a little bit more than they used to.
The words of tall man Mark Anderson. I hope you realize now the troubles, the obstacles that a tall person faces every day. Yo, I'm here with tall man Mark Dango, cartographer. He's gonna give me a little more insight into the daily life of a tall person. Is there a special bond that tall people feel amongst themselves? Like, you guys feel a special connection to each other because of your height?
I believe so, definitely. You won't find like a woman that's like 6'2" dating a small guy, so there's definitely a bond between the sexes, and then also like between tall people. Just, take some time, walk to a big and tall store, and you get that nod like, yeah man, you're tall too, cool.
Do you feel that tall people ever gain acceptance in this country as a culture?
I don't think so. I think it's just a phase we're going through.
The words of tall man Mark Dango. I hope now you realize the hardships that tall people face.
So I got the tall shoes on now.
I'm ready to see what it's like to be a tall person. This will truly give me the experience of what a tall person goes through every day. Already I can tell that it's more difficult to walk. It must be because of the height and leg length. It's more difficult, I find. If I were tall, oh how I wish that I were tall, to have the ultimate power to watch the sunrise as the clock hits the 6 o'clock hour and the people open their eyes, tall in all the flesh of the gem of civilization. At the center of city heights, I am the pinnacle of God's creation. The moon my eye, the sun my crown. I feel so high as I look down at treetops green and the factory smoke brown. I walk through the clouds, and I cannot but stare at the Creator upon His mighty throne, as angels brush through my hair. I am an idol. I see my reflection in the stars. I am the storm tower. I watch the clouds afar. I ring the bells of the highest bell tower, a song that compels like the most precious flower. If I were tall, oh how I wish that I were tall. Oh, yeah. So what we learned today? Tall people are less intelligent than normal-sized people due to the structure of their spinal cord. Tall people have a special bond. Children and short people are obstacles for tall people. Being tall is dangerous. I hope you've learned something today. I know I sure have. Tall people are like you and me. They kiss their wives before they go off to work. They organize their spare change when they come home from work. They paint their picket fence on weekends. I hope to be tall someday. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Either way, I know that I'm still a person, an American. Let the streets ring with the diverse heights of America. Until next time, good night. I should seriously get taken to a hospital now. It's getting pretty bad. I'm getting pretty dizzy. The blood loss is getting pretty bad now. Can someone take me? Joey, what are you doing now? Come on, man. I'm gonna pass out, man. I think I'm gonna pass out. No joke.